To be honest with you, this main event, I kind of feel I would have put it as the co-main. Now, I get why it's the main event, right? We've got a good Chinese fighter as a showcase, you know? So I get why it's the main event, though I do feel if Ortega Sterling was the main, the Chinese population is still turning up in droves because they want to see that top level talent competing. So yeah, I would have flipped it around because now, as I say, anything can happen, and especially as you go up in weight, right? Light heavyweights do have that crazy knockout power, right? I mean, if we think about that just insane knockout that, oh my God, Jamal Hill did to Walker. I mean, that was just foul, right? Alex Pereira, the way he shut people's lights out, like you can get that at that level, that weight class. So anything can technically happen, but I kind of feel that you know where this fight is going. You know what I mean? That's what I think with this one, right? Johnny Walker, he is 33, 6'5". He's got a 21-9 record, you know? And he's fought really good people. He's currently on a 2-fight skid though, right? He lost to Volkan Oezdemir last time out. That was UFC on ABC 6, Whitaker v. Askarov. That was in June last year in Abu Dhabi, right? And he lost to he's champ now. At the time he wasn't, right? Ankalaev, and they were the main event, UFC Fight Night 234 in January 2024, right? And that was after their first fight in October 2023 that ended in a no contest after a illegal knee. That was that funny one because that was in Abu Dhabi as well, right? And Walker was asked, "Where are you?" and he said, "The desert." And the doctor was just like, "Oh, that you gave the wrong answer," and so they called off the fight. It was a weird one, but yeah, they fought again, and Ankalaev just easily won. Right, so yeah, I mean, he beat Anthony Smith though. He beat Paul Craig, right? Ion Cutelaba. So he has got some good wins, right? Beat Ryan Spann, Misha Serkinov. He even beat Khalil Roundtree back in the day, right? Before Roundtree became Roundtree, you know? So he, as I said, he's got some really good wins under his belt. It's just his chin is a little suspect. Now, I do like the fact that he hasn't fought since June 2024. Right? He's given himself over a year to let that chin ruminate, right? To let all the synapses fall back into place. So I do like the fact that he's done that. It's just, you know, it's not the first time he's given himself a break like this, but still, as soon as he gets touched on the chin, it's kind of over for him, you know? And he's fighting, right, a really good up-and-coming prospect, right? Mingyang Zhang, right, the mountain tiger. who is 27-6-2. Right, he's got a 19-6 record, and man, yeah, he's been on a tear in the UFC. Right, he's had 4 fights, 4 wins. You know, his first fight was June 2022. He fought on the road to UFC Shanghai quarterfinals card, but I think he was one of those special fights, right? Because we then next saw him UFC 298, Volkanovski beat Topuria. He was on the Yang Figueiredo card, and then Gary v Pratas this year in April. So he beat Anthony Smith in April, first round stoppage, elbows. He beat Osman Diaz, first round stoppage. That was November 2024. Elbows again. He beat Brenderson Ribeira, first round stoppage, punches. And yeah, first round stoppage in his UFC debut. So that's what he's been doing, right? And outside the UFC, he's been murking people as well. That knockout power. He does have a couple of submissions, right? And the interesting thing is, he got submitted and then he came back and won with that same submission. You know, it does seem like he does like a rear naked. You know, that does seem to be his go-to sub, right? But yeah, he's got those, he's got knockouts. He's been Johnny Walkering people, right? What Johnny was doing when he first came on the scene. So I think just that power, that's the dangerous thing here for Walker, because we know he's susceptible to that. As soon as he gets hit, it can be over. So yeah, that's the thing. When you look at this fight, it only looks like it's going one way. Right, and that's Zhang. Zhang gonna take that win. You know, I just don't really see it happening any other way. But I think that will elevate him to a really big fight next. So that's where it's at, right? What will happen next for Zhang after this? Showcase platform for him to shine, right? So he needs to get a stoppage, he needs to look good, and then it's off to the races for him. So yeah, we will see what happens, but people, I'm taking Zhang for the win.